thanks for watching. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I want to share a story about something I did recently or didn't do, that has changed my life. And if you have been watching the news and the global situation right now, you know that there's a lot of chaos and unfortunate events going on. So I was supposed to be traveling this week. I was supposed to be either in one of three places: Mauritius, Fiji, or Mexico. So what happened was I had a time off this week, and I was so happy about it. You know, I'm a world traveler. If you know me, like, I'm the first person to book a trip every chance she gets. And this time something was different. Something in my gut told me not to book. So for weeks I was trying to plan this trip. In fact, every day I would go on Google Maps and my different travel websites and apps, and I consider myself a professional trip planner at this point, of being to 39 countries, 50 if you count repetitions, and I just couldn't get myself to book. My first idea was to go to Mauritius because I have not been to Africa, so I was like, I'll fly through Dubai to get to Mauritius via Emirates, because Emirates is my favorite airline, and it was going from my local, well, close to a local airport, and I had it all planned out. This was my chance to go to Africa, and Mauritius, if you know, is actually a really diverse island country, and it's one of the safest places in Africa from what I hear. I felt safer going there compared to other parts of Africa as a solo female, but I decided to put it off, and I was like, where else can I go that's more logistically friendlier? Because I did not want to be on 3 different flights just to get there and be so jet lagged and not even enjoy it, because I would have had 4 or 5 full days there, which would not have been worth it in my opinion compared to the travel time. So then I was like, what about Fiji? And then I looked at Fiji, and there was supposed to be lots of rain this week in Fiji because it's a rainy season, and I decided not to go to Fiji for that reason, because I wouldn't have been able to do anything outdoors, like a snorkeling or anything like that, hiking. Then I was like, where else can I go? So then the last idea was Mexico, because it would have been the easiest, logistically speaking. And I love Tulum. I've been to Tulum. I've been to Mexico City. I've been to Ensenada. I've been to Isla Mujeres, and I've been to Cozumel twice. So I've been to almost every part of Mexico. I guess I had thought a lot about, like, what's been going on in the political situation around the world and the safety, especially of travelers. And I decided not to go to Mexico, because the last second I was about to, book some flights. Turns out I hear about everything going on in Mexico, and how people were stranded in certain parts of Mexico, and American travelers. So then I decided not to go to Mexico. So there went my plan. I was like, what can I do? Where can I go? And I just kept getting this, like, anxious feeling, which was my gut or my guardian angels or something communicating within me. Maybe some psychic ability, who knows? Because I'm highly intuitive, and oftentimes I sense things before they happen. And just because I'm really empathetic and I'm really in tune with, like, vibrations and frequency, and I can often feel things before people say things, or before things happen. So something in me knew something was going on around the world, and I didn't know what. I couldn't explain it, but I just couldn't get myself to book a flight out of the country. Everything in me was saying, no, don't book it. Like, I have never ever canceled PTO in my life before, but this time around I was so excited and happy to cancel my vacation time, which is what PTO is, vacation time. I was like, I do not want to travel. For the first time in my life, I thought that. If you know me, you know that's not something that would run across my mind. Like, why did I think that? Because everything that was going on in the world, somehow I was able to pick up on that, or my intuition was able to pick up on that. And my gut, I kept getting nauseated every time I would try to go book a flight, whether it was the Emirates flight via Dubai to Mauritius, or whether it was a flight to Fiji, or whether it was the flight to Tulum. I couldn't book it, so I canceled my PTO. and I stayed safe within the United States. And that's something I have the universe, my guardian angels, my gut instinct, my intuition, whatever it may be, to thank. Because if you look at what's going on in Dubai, I could have been there. I could have been one of those people stranded. And the most ironic thing was my layover was Saturday night, 7 to 8 hours at Dubai International Airport for the flight that I was thinking of booking. I didn't book it, but I was thinking of booking as my initial travel plan. And then my second travel plan going to Fiji, I found out about the cyclone that hit some of the islands around Fiji this weekend or earlier in the week. And I could have been there, stranded, or worse, injured. And then the last travel plan, Mexico, Tulum, everything going on there, people not being able to get flights back, maybe not from Tulum itself, but from other parts of Mexico, that would have impacted me somehow. It could have impacted my travel plans because the airspace right now is, it's like people's flights are getting canceled. And I could have been one of those people in an international setting by myself. So I'm just so glad I listened to my gut instinct. So if you're ever in a situation and you're thinking of canceling a flight or a trip, or following your gut over something that sounds super exciting and fun at first, always choose the safer option. I chose the safer option, and it probably saved my life. And for that, I am so grateful. And this whole week, I've just been so in awe, in a way sad, yet in a way happy, if that makes sense. Sad that I did not get to travel, and then happy that I didn't get stuck or stranded internationally in areas of conflict. Because that would have been scarier than me regretting traveling. So this is the whole burnt toast theory. And I've been in worse situations, trust me. But this was just a story I thought I would put out there, because it's definitely, in my opinion, life-changing. And I am filled with gratitude for the universe saving me. Who knows what would have happened if I was in Dubai right now for a layover to get to Mauritius, or in Fiji during a cyclone, traveling stuck at an airport or something like that, or in Mexico, in Tulum. Would have happened. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you want cool travel videos. And if not, it's cool. But stay safe wherever you are in the world. And I hope my story inspires you.